The curious clockmaker's cat in a quiet little village. Mornings always began the same way. Soft birdsong in the air, the gentle creak of shutters opening, and children laughing as they chased each other down the cobblestone street. But inside a tiny clock shop, hidden behind rows of ticking pendulums and tiny gears, a kind old clockmaker named Mr. Tuck leaned down to whisper to a small grey cat curled up in a basket. "Wake up, Whiskers," he chuckled softly. "Big day ahead." Whiskers stretched, yawned, and let out a long, contented meow. Today felt different, though neither of them knew why. That afternoon, while dusting shelves in the attic, Mr. Tock discovered something extraordinary. Beneath a faded cloth sat a golden clock, unlike any he had ever seen. Its hands shimmered with blue light, and strange markings circled its face. "Well now," he murmured, amazed. "I've never seen one like this." Whiskers padded closer, her green eyes wide with curiosity. She lifted a paw and tapped the golden clock. Tick, tick. Suddenly, the hands spun backward. The world around them changed in an instant. Birds flew backward into the sky. A spilled jug of milk lifted from the floor and poured itself neatly back into its jar. Children's laughter reversed into playful giggles as toys fixed themselves midair. "Whiskers," Mr. Tock gasped. "You've turned back time." The cat purred mischievously, her whiskers twitching in delight. Word spread quickly. Children came rushing to the shop, their eyes sparkling with wonder. "Whiskers, I dropped my toy," cried one little boy. "Make my balloon come back," shouted another girl as her balloon floated into the clouds. Whiskers tapped the magical clock again, and cheers erupted. Toys mended themselves. Balloons drifted back into tiny hands. The village felt like magic itself. But magic, as Mr. Tock knew, could be dangerous. "Enough, Whiskers," he warned as the ticking grew faster and louder. "Too much magic can break time itself," but it was too late. The sun began racing across the sky, day turning to night and back again in mere seconds. Babies grew older, then younger, then older again. The world spun into chaos. Far above the village, the great clock tower trembled. Its bell tolled with an eerie echo as wind roared through the gears. From the highest window, a deep voice rumbled. "Mortals have borrowed too many tomorrows." A majestic owl, feathers silver as moonlight, soared down and landed beside them. To mend time, the owl said gravely, the magic must be returned. Mr. Tock bowed his head. Take it back. We never meant harm. The magic, the owl replied, lives in the cat. Only her gift can fix what is broken. Mr. Tock knelt beside Whiskers, tears in his eyes. I can't ask you to do this, he whispered. The little cat looked up at him, then at the golden clock. Without hesitation, she placed her paw on its face. A soft blue light pulsed through the air. Silence fell. The wind stopped. The ticking faded. When Mr. Tog opened his eyes, the chaos was gone. The world was quiet again, but the basket where Whiskers once slept was empty. "Goodbye, my friend," he whispered, his voice trembling. Just as midnight struck, the golden clock chimed softly. A faint magical hum filled the shop. From behind a stack of gears came the tiniest meow. "Whiskers!" Mr. Tock gasped. Out from the shadows stumbled a small grey kitten, younger than ever, eyes bright with 9 new lives ahead. Laughing through his tears, Mr. Tock scooped her up. "Back to 9 lives, huh?" The kitten purred and nuzzled into his chest. That evening, as the sun dipped low and painted the village in warm golden light, Mr. Tock closed the shop door. Inside, the clocks ticked in gentle harmony, and in his arms, Whiskers slept peacefully. The village would never forget the day time itself had turned backward, and neither would Mr. Tuck. The end.